We are back with Week 15 Cam Ward film analysis. Like most of his performances this year, it was a mixed bag. There is plenty of propaganda from this game to support either side of the Cam Ward debate. First play here, the Titans start off with a keeper to the left. This is one of their staple concepts this year. I'd have to go back and check, but I feel like half of these videos that I've done have started off with a Cam Ward bootleg to his left. Good arm flexibility here to release this on the move. You see the trajectory to get it over this defender, really nice. And I'll go back to the sideline angle one more time. Just make note of the routes on these first few plays. This is a simple flood concept. You've got a vertical route, an intermediate outbreaker, and then a flat. The Titans coaching staff, I thought, did a nice job of stringing these concepts together to set up some explosive plays later in the game. Later in the red zone, we get another bootleg, this time to the right. I'm including this for two reasons. Once again, just to show you that again, they're running the same sort of levels concept to the sideline. It doesn't really play out like that because the receiver execution is so terrible with Chigakonkwo falling down and then Iamanor's route getting disrupted. So this essentially plays out as a one-man route concept, and good job by Cam Ward to evade the pressure, get it out to Gunnar Helm, find a positive gain when there really wasn't anything there. Next drive, the Titans are once again running flood. Not a designed rollout, but it ends up like a keeper because he breaks the pocket. There's definitely a window to hit DK here on the intermediate route. You've got to get it over the mic and inside the curl flat defender. Would be a bit of a risky throw, and he's late getting to it because he has to break the pocket. So I like the decision here to check it down to Tony Pollard. 2nd and 8, but the Yak's able to move the chains. And then those first three plays set up this 34-yard touchdown to Gunnar Helm. You can see this curl flat defender who has been getting hit with flood concepts for the entire game so far. He sees number 1 release vertical. He sees number 2, Gunnar Helm, release vertical and then bend his route to the outside. So he starts to widen out and he thinks that he's about to get an interception here, robbing this deep outbreaker. But then Helm breaks this vertically. It's totally unoccupied, able to reach into the end zone for a touchdown. This is a pretty standard sequencing of passing concepts. In Doug Peterson's playbook, they call it pump, I know, but this is a really good job of using your own tendencies to create explosive plays. Cam Ward was very lucky to not throw an interception in this game. This first one, I mean, the routes have terrible spacing. I'm not sure that it really impacts the throw, but if he decided to go with one of these underneath options, neither of those would be open. Van Jefferson's route speed here is just unacceptable. I mean, this is not an NFL caliber route by any means, but I don't say that to remove blame from Cam Ward. I mean, the pressure's closing in, tries to flick it out, but the ball sprays on him. You know, he's got this flexible laser quick release where he can just spit the ball out on a dime. That has potential to be extremely valuable, but it's only valuable if he's also accurate when he makes those throws, which he hasn't proven to be up to this point. Next play, Van Jefferson redeems himself with a nasty sluggo, 7 or 8 yards of separation, and Ward puts way too much on it. You got Brandon Crenshaw-Dickson getting walked back into the pocket, which definitely affects his throw, but the default option needs to be to underthrow these, like if anything. And he makes that correction later in the game, but he's got to start putting more air under these. If anything, give your receiver an opportunity to work back to the football or draw a DPI. And statistically, Cam Ward has been one of the least accurate deep passers in the NFL this year. This is from Sports Info Solutions. We've got air yard selector 25 to 100 yards, minimum pass attempts 15. Cam Ward ranks 25th out of 29 in on-target rate on 25 plus air yard throws. So that's regardless of drops, any kind of receiver error, just was the pass accurate. Next play is a dagger concept with a clear out alert post from Shamir DK and then a dig from Van Jefferson. He's got to be reading this backside safety and making a decision based on which route he plays. He's clearly squatting on this dig. He isn't getting depth with the post. DK has inside leverage on Malik Mustafa. He's going to create vertical separation. You normally aren't reading the clear out post here, but that would be the correct decision. Instead, he predetermines the dig, safety drives on it, drops the interception. But then awesome throw here on 1st and 10. This is the kind of stuff I wanted to see more from the Titans offense, is these max protect play action shot plays where you've got 2 deep routes, you know, maybe an underneath check down, but give Cam Ward time in the pocket. He's still getting pressured a little bit, but he does a good job just putting air on this, letting the receiver track it, work back to it, give it the best possible chance to either be a completion or a pass interference. And a pretty quick game just in terms of number of plays to go over, but ending it on a high note here. Cam Ward is just an absolute magician in the red zone. Now, I don't know if Gunnar Helm or Jeffrey Simmons ran the incorrect route here. Maybe they ran it at the wrong depth, but this is not the kind of spacing that you want in the end zone, obviously. But Ward's able to evade the defensive tackle, find Simmons in the back of the end zone for a touchdown.